finally getting called out for their behavior towards women. These included execs from top companies in the media, and one of Vice's biggest scandals of that time had to do with now former president Andrew Crichton. In December 2017, the New York Times published a scathing report alleging that there
Testing,
were
testing.
different settlements within Vice towards employees who had suffered harassment or defamation. And once this report went
I
live,
think that
the
phone's
floodgates
fucked. I
were
don't
open.
care.
20 other women came forward with
Hey, Bergs, who told you to come follow me on Twitter this morning? Was it Noodles or was it John Thompson? You know, Bergs, getting mixed up in this is probably not one of the stupidest decisions you ever made. Well, I'm pissed again, so thank you, Bergs. I was doing really good. I was minding my business. I don't feel good. That congestion's all up. Like I can hear like the echo when your ears get all clogged up. Like it's all like I'm sick as fuck still. And now I got to fucking do this bullshit right here, and I don't feel like doing it. I don't want to deal with it. I talk a bunch of I don't want to do it. I'm not a big fan of death, which I don't know. I've never had like any bad experience with death. I don't guess there's a good one, but I didn't have anything tragic. The only people I've truly like ever lost that I was close to in my life was my grandpa and then I guess grandma. That's pretty much it. Like I haven't had to deal with death too much. And Brian, of course, back in 2003, I really haven't had to deal with it too much, and it's just so permanent. There's not much more permanent than that, and I have to have this dog put down. I have to do it. I have no other choice. He's slipping on the tile because his back hips are going out. He's got like this growth that's inside of his stomach or something. I can see starting to protrude on his belly. He's got another growth starting on his neck. It's just time. He's old and crippled, and I can't sit around and doctor a dog 24/7. I can't put $1,500, $2,000 into a dog that's barely getting by. And I can't get him in that car. I can't get him in the SUV. It's too tall. He's too crippled. He slips out on that tile if he gets excited at all because his back. Like, oh, I know that. And this place here says it's like $500 or something. So I just put it on the credit card until I get tax return. She ain't gonna start getting her Social Security at the end of the month. So I'm just gonna do that. Even if I could get him in the card, probably only costs $150 to have a vet, like literally 1 minute from my house, 2 minutes from my house. But I can't, I don't even want to, I don't want to, he gets so excited because I've never let him, he's never like, a couple weeks ago, or maybe, no, a couple months ago, my friend Christy come over. It's probably been longer than that, probably about 4 months. She come in for a little bit, and he gets like a chihuahua like that excited, and he's a big dog, and then he starts slipping on the tile. He just don't calm down like that. Like around me in here, like he's chill and mellow, but like strangers, he's never been around people because I'm always scared he's gonna bite somebody. So when he is around someone, it's just, and he doesn't calm down. So who wants to take him into the vet, and he's slipping, and it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare. I don't think he could survive even going to the vet if I was having anything done to him. So I just got to do it. And of course, as soon as I get on this, okay. And this place says, I guess I don't, and I don't, I just want it like over with and just like block it out and go. Like with Smokey, like I took like a little bit, like I'll go out there sometimes and I like forget, or I'm like cutting a green pepper and I want to save a piece back for him or whatever, and like you forget a second. I just don't like dealing with that shit. I just want him to come in the house, do it, leave. I don't want to like be consoled. I don't want to paw print. I don't want to lock a hair. I just want it over and done and just go about my life. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. And then fucking, I hate you, Bergs. Bergs, it don't take much for me to look for a reason to be pissed, especially when I don't feel good or I'm dealing with shit I don't want to deal with. So what was the whole point of that, Bergs? I had you blocked. I thought let's go on Twitter, because back when let's see, back when I was decide, I had posted, kidding around because I don't give a shit about busted ass Bridget or about Michael Jackson slash uh whatever her name, Hazel. Anyway, but that one time I had put up on where's Twitter? I had tagged Bergs and I had said, "Oh, I'll give you $200 for I'll give you $200 for what's her name, Hazel's name or something." Anyway, so I started talking to him, and I like he was like, "Oh, I'll give you know what he said." He said, uh, "Let's see, let's go back." Okay. He said, "You really want to donate $200 for her name?" I got the info, and then he put, I guess, like the PayPal or whatever it was, right? So I was like, "I don't care about Hazel right now, really. She's an afterthought. What you got to offer? I know you're friends with Noodles. I remember him mentioning me burying the gun. Dun dun dun. I know JT was involved back in 2022. Where's the thing? When was the last time you talked to Lion Lynn? You got something that I can prove I was hacked? I'll get you whatever you want. Gonna eat something, hit me up later or something." And then I was like, "Is this your PayPal?" Which I'm sure everybody already knows this, but I'm just like getting it down for the record books. Um, anyway, so I just sent him like, I think I sent him $45. I didn't want her name. I didn't ask for it. I was just like, just sent him $45, and I was like, "Have a beer for me. Since I don't drink anymore, talk to you later." Didn't ask for Hazel's information or anything, right? He's like, "Wait, I sent you the wrong one. It's whatever." And I was like, "I sent it to the PayPal listed only account page about whatever." Like, I just gave him the money and be like, "Have a great day." He's like, "Thanks, brother." And then he gave me her name, which I won't, of course, dox her. But he gave me her name and all that shit. And then I like looked her up and I was like, "Well, there she is." And I like took my screenshots and wrote it down and went on about my life. But I'll tell you what my conspiracy theory is. I woke up like at 3:30 or 4 this morning. And I like posted my thing, and I was laying here watching like Demi Lovato documentary or something on YouTube. I don't even remember what it was. And so I sit there, and then I don't think it's in my notifications anymore. Let me see. So I was sitting there, and it's like Chris Barrett or whatever his fucking stupid ass name is, uh, just followed you. And I'm like, I thought I had him blocked. So I was like, well, maybe somebody, I wasn't like, I just wasn't thinking that hard. I mean, up and for good. So I was like, well, maybe he made another account or something. So I looked, and it was him. So I went back and blocked him. So don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. This is my channel. If I want to sit here and talk to myself, I will. If I want to sit here and bitch about anything I want to, I will. And no, I haven't looked at Beth Roach. I haven't looked at Lindy. I haven't looked at any of those people. I just do my thing. And I'm sure they're so butthurt. They'll never. Lindy is so stubborn and so butthurt that she'll go to prison, literally. She'll end up going to prison, you know what I mean, when it's all said and done, because she don't know when to stop when she's ahead, and she hasn't been ahead for a while, and she's too butthurt to realize it. You have to be on my level, Lindy. Are you willing to go to prison, Lindy, to get me off of YouTube? Are you? Because I'm willing. The only way you're getting me off of YouTube is either you're gonna have to pew pew me in the head, or you're gonna have to, or either I'm gonna like pew pew you and then I go to prison. I mean, it's like that. It's just like that. I made my mind up about that before I started down this final route. Like I said, the dog's fixing to be gone, the bird's gone, the cats can shit in a litter box. So try me, bitch, try me. And you know what else I was thinking about? Because I remember, let's talk about Tara. I remember back during all that, right? Because I was so mentally ill and so confused. I mean, everybody knows I didn't even understand Stewie had been trolling me, like, for what, like a week after maybe, before I even could, like, wrap my brain around it. So, I wasn't mentally well, and all these people still think it was great to do that to me and then violate my grandma and my sister and my friend and all that weirdo shit. Anyway, so, So I remember because now that I know they could see what YouTube channels I was watching or whatever, so I go back and think, and then I deduct and I like evaluate and I contemplate and I run it through my head. I run some simulations, and anyway, and I kind of figure out what the deal was. So I remember this one time because I was pissed and I had every right to be pissed. I had every right to be pissed. People fucking trolled me. They come around in my home and hacked me and all that weirdo shit. I had every right to be pissed. If that would have happened to Lindy to that severity, she would have been live 7 times a day, 7 days a week. We'd hear about it for the next 30 years, just like we heard about the little minuscule thing that happened to her that in the grand scheme of things compared to me, we heard about it for what? Years and years and years. And then I remember Tara over there. She's like, well, something about, I have to go look through my screenshots because I'm on that broken, cracked iPad, but I don't hook it up to the internet. If I do take screenshots, I take a picture with that one of my, you know what I mean? Because I can't even have privacy. So anyway, I remember Tara saying some shit. I remember, I don't even know if the stream's still up, but if you go back to the circus in the side chat, it was around that time. You'd have to go back to August, the end of August maybe. And it was the Tammy Wynette, I think. You're not woman enough to steal my man. Anyway, I remember all that bullshit, and I remember the shit. I remember reading the side chat, and of course, at the time, I kind of got it, but I didn't. But now that I look back and know that they knew that I was watching, then everything that certain people typed, then it makes sense. So anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that. But I'm never gonna get over it. It's 2025, and I was doing good for what? A day until Bergs had to go over there and follow me and get me all riled up. Minding my own business, watching fucking Demi Lovato at 4 something in the morning or 5. It's like, come on now. But anyway, I remember all that shit. So I do think back, and if I had to put blame on who it was, I think this is because I remember. Let's look up Savage real quick. So I'm gonna show you how I know the ship's involved. And now, is it Angelo? I don't know. I don't know. If Angelo could be hacking people and all that, he'd be over there hacking Bombshell. He'd be over there hacking all these other people. But maybe he does for the ship. Maybe it's some covert, high-tech hacking thing, and they're getting all this information on people, and that's how Savage knew that Bombshell was snorting that pills in there, because you just never know. You never know. Let me find this ugly bitch. Bitch. What's it on that one? And I'd have to go back. I know that's spelled wrong. Okay. I don't even see that bitch's channel. Oh, she's just not that no more. Is she like a media corporation now? Like she's fucking CNN over there? Media, is that what it is? There she is. Let's go. It was alive. We'd have to go back. Let's see where we're going back. Let's go back in time. Toby, stop looking your foot or whatever you're looking. Okay. When would it go? I took a clip of it on my other iPad, but I got to charge it. Because then after because I remembered it, and I went back, and I was on that one iPad, and I was screen recorded it, and then like later was the next morning, whenever Lindy, not Cindy, but that could be one of her aliases, Cindy. Don't give her any ideas. And I had went. And then Lindy was like, put a community post, like talking like Savage, like just covert suicide troll me, like, hey, we saw you went to Savage's channel, because that's what they do, because they're so butthurt. They can't stand that I exist. They can't stand that on this platform with millions and millions of channels that I'm still here. Can't stand it. They have no self-control. They can't not watch. I can go months and months and not look at their page and do my thing. They can't stand it. Can't stand it. They cannot stand it. It eats at their soul, and I do live for that. There's no doubt about it. Let's see. It had to be back in what year? No, it wasn't even, because I remember, because Mom had come home and she was upset, and it was the day I remember when it was. Okay, let's see. It was Christmas time of, what's this one say? When is that? That's August of 2023. So I'm thinking it would be, if it was August, September. When's this one? Is this it? When is this? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it my mission when I leave this platform.
Okay, let's see if it's this one. I have to look through the thing because I'll see what I see and I'll remember. What's this one? When is it? Go back. That's September. Here's Halloween. Toby stopped 200 toys for tots. What a scam. Is this one yet? Let's see. Oh, it's this one. Hold on, let me find it. I found it. Let me set this up for you before I play it. Okay, I'm gonna set you up. This is more for the history books and my proof. Okay, so I was, of course, I could go to a channel and they would know which YouTube channel I was watching, right? So I'm like, try not to watch stuff. Back then, I still was, a little more tempted than I am these days, and I was a little not as good medicated. So I went over there and I clicked on Scabbage Live, and like I was in there 20 or 30 seconds, probably is long enough for the delay, and it was a Family Guy, like, here, let me find it, and then I'll pause, and we'll go through it and expose the real life or suicide trolls. Okay. There's old Shan, man. Looking fucking throw mama from the fucking frame. Oh, I can't even stand to hear that voice. That's the most. Here we are. I found it. Dun 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 dun. Okay.
Issuing has the real name of Karen Shell, but the letters.
Okay, there's Angelo talking about Bombshell. Okay. Hold on.
The lawyer, Amanda Kilroe herself, has some very deceptive.
Okay, hold on. I went too far, I think. Yep, I went there. There we are. There we are. The suicide trolls busted. Busted they are.
Shit's like. Hey, Savage. I just.
There it is. I'm gonna drop it. Working on some shit.
Hey, Savage.
Oh, Savage. Yeah, it'll be more about me. But you know what?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
There you go. There it is. I'm gonna drop it. Working on some shit.
Hey, Savage. I just sent you an email. All I want you to do is read the response. Don't show it. Just read the response.
Okay, hold on. Let me get there.
Anyway, I'm scared to play it, so I get strike. Anyway, so I'll put a clip of it later on that backup channel. So anyway, that's my proof. I'll put the timestamp and I'll put it on a backup channel. So anyway, they were trolling me. Now, was it because Angelo hacked me? I highly doubt it. I don't believe Angelo's some super secret hacker. I still fall back on that it was JT in the beginning. Because then there's the whole guest mob thing. But I was so fried out of my mind. Like, I remember, because I remember watching guest mob, but I don't know if you've ever had like I never had this like legit psychotic break before that. Like, I usually, like, I'm crazy, but not like crazy like that kind of crazy. Like, just crazy, like normal crazy, like how I am, but like not that kind of cuckoo crazy. Like, I literally, because I remember even my mom was texting my sister and she's like, your brother's having a psychotic break. I got to go. Because I was so paranoid, I picked up her phone and looked. So anyway, during that time, and like it comes like, it feels like when you like, or like have a psychotic break like that, like I try to think back the best I can remember. And it's literally like you're watching yourself like in a movie. Like, it was the weirdest thing. It was crazy. Like, I don't suggest it for anybody. I do not recommend it, having a psychotic. And that lasted like a long time. I don't know. It did, and then they kept on, and then I was going to grandma's, and it progressed into a whole thing. So I'm always going to be fucked up in the head about it. But anyway, so that's that. Back to dying animals. So anyway, Bergs, I hope it was worth it for you to try to follow me on Twitter and get me all pissed. What does it say? Stop it, Tobes. What is? Can we just talk about this picture for a second of stickers? Who in their right mind would bring that loser? And this is in Washington now. This is after he was exposed for beating his wife for years. This was after he did all that weirdo shit, all the JT weirdo I mean the LCD weirdo shit. That big bloated corpse of a man that scammed his community, scammed everybody, come over here to scam the United States. What happened to him? Let's look him up on Spyfly and see where he's at. What was his name? Carl what? Carl, what was his name? Because I remember I had looked him up before, and he had been arrested over there by JT's house in Duval County, is it? Jacksonville, around there. So what's the deal with that, JT? Like, why would you bring a man that literally is convicted in another country and kind of fled like Lindy over here? Why would you bring him like literally in your house? Like where your daughter lives, like your daughter lives in that house that, he didn't stay in the garage, I assume, the whole time, did he? I mean, he had to, did he come, like, did he eat dinner with your wife and your child? Did he? Like, why would you bring that man in your home? Like, I don't understand. As many people there is on the World Wide Web, why would you befriend him, and why would you bring him in your home with your wife and your child? That's what I want to know. Of course, why would you do any of the shit that you do, JT? Why? That is one scary, scary fucking looking man. Like, not scary like I think he's gonna hurt me, but like scary, like ugly. I mean, why? That's another thing I don't understand about these big bad men like Boris and all that. Like how Boris used to pull his guns out and threaten Rory and Jay. Like, do you think that makes you like cool and strong? Do you? Like, didn't y'all critique me about a gun or threatening to shoot Bridget or something? Like, I'm gonna get out of this bed and go. Like, some people are worth death row and some aren't. Like, it's just not that deep. And then I was looking to look. There's Fran, garbage can Fran. She was over because I was looking up some stuff about. What's it up? Hey, Lindy, suck it up, Buttercup. Anyway, that's about it, I guess. I gotta call and find one of these places and just get it over with. I guess I'll probably, if I call this place here, I'll just see if they could come do it Monday. And I ain't paying for a cremation or none of that. I'll bury him in the backyard like I think our German Shepherd's buried by Mom's window behind her bed, my miniature Dotson Molly, my miniature Dotson Bubba, Kunta Kinte, my cat, Smokey's out there. I'm sure a few other random, Juliet the parakeet's out there. There's all kind of animals buried here after so many years. So anyway, well, you have a great day, Bergs. Thank you. Thank you for that. And you can thank whoever told you to go over there and follow me too, Bergs. I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up having to put somebody in prison to get out of my life. Is that how it is? I mean, what am I gonna have to do? I just have never dealt with such obsessive people in my life, or such people with such little self-control. Jesus. If you ain't got enough self-control, if someone says something about you or your wife or something, and you got to jump in a car and drive their house, then you need to have your whole life evaluated, reevaluated. You need to go see a psychiatrist. You need to go see a therapist. Now, if they hack you, or if they literally come around your home with a drone or something, then you have every right. Because I know I have every right. But anyway, there's that. So let me go find a vet and take some Dayquil and get this show on the road. So you have a real shitty day, Bergs. I hope your mother falls down the flight of stairs from the very tip top to the all the way bottom. And then I hope once she's buried and in the ground, your brothers and sisters come in and sell that house, and that you're out on the streets of fucking Seattle or wherever the fuck you're at. I hope you are under a fucking bridge. And I will laugh, and I will go live, and I will point and laugh at you. And you can't even sell your body on the streets, Berg, because no one wants a fucking half-inch little dick. Anyway, so I'm going to go. Y'all have a great day. Lindy, you're going to go to prison. You need to have your little crew over there. Stay over there. And that's what I was going to say, too. This is what I'm going to say on my parting thing here. Like, I remember My Dateline and all that, because, it was all the ship people, too. And then Tara, because Bridget went over there spewing her bullshit, because everybody had to do this behind the scenes, right? Lindy's the victim, of course, because she's a victim. It's the rapist, it's her ex-husband, it's her ex-boyfriend, it's Jim, it's everybody in the world but Lindy, because Lindy is one of the very few blessed people amongst us that has never done anything wrong in her 60 or 50 or however old she is years. So it just must be nice. I wish I could say the same, but I can't. But anyway, and they're all like, oh, poor Lindy. Oh. And I'm sure she had lied to Dateline. She lied to Tara. She's like, oh, those lies. Why are you happy about those lies, Ryan? Well, I ain't fucking lied about anything, bitch. Everything I said about you is the fucking truth. Everything. So if those people want to lie to your face and be like, oh, we know he's lying, Lindy, and blah, 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 and you tell them the lie, and they're like, everybody's all in, oh, yeah, to save, like, your ego, or to do whatever, like, the last 6, 8 months, whatever I've said even just say 6 months, it's been 110% truth. Further back than that even, especially when it comes to you, Lindy. About the cat thing, about the Corey thing, about everything, about me, you manipulating catfish me, Lindy. And then I manipulated and tried to catfish Stewie, even though we already knew from day one. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta find a vet. So fuck you, Lindy. I'm never gonna get over it. I'm never gonna not be pissed about it. You made me a victim, so enjoy it. Bye, y'all.